FRICOLANDIA. Today puts us on the coast of Puerto Plata, about 2 hours from Santiago and an hour and 45 from Puerto Plata City. This VIP style coast area and playa has a restaurant, jet ski reservation, private pools, kids clubhouse, all you could think about. Great place to spend a weekend, if I may say. Let's go inside. While being here, I ran into a female expat along with my boy Los Adventure Time. So I thought, why not ask about her experience about living in the Dominican Republic. Let's go sit down with Allison. What's up, y'all? It's your boy Chapapa TV here today at FRICOLANDIA in Puerto Plata. And today I have a very special episode because I came out here to originally do a video on FRICOLANDIA, but I came across another expat who didn't know she was an expat. Today we have Allison with us, and she's gonna be answering a few questions for us on the channel. So Allison, how you feeling today?
I'm feeling wonderful today.
Perfect. So let's get down to it. How long have you been living out here?
Technically living, I've been here since 2018.
18. That's
18.
18. Okay, that's a year more than me. So where in the States are you from, personally?
Well, I was a military brat, so I was born in Panama, Central America. Then I went to New Jersey on base, and then I got stuck in Alabama, Montgomery, Alabama, and then I went to Atlanta, Georgia.
Okay, so why DR? What made you just get up and move?
For me personally, my mom is actually from here, and her side of the family is from here. So I just wanted to get away, but I also wanted to know where I was from. Like, who do I relate to? So okay. I wanted to come see it.
All right. So getting away for you was DR.
See.
All right. So what do you do out here?
Right now? Lately I've just been enjoying my life because there's a lot been going on. I just wanted to free myself from America, and I work, I eat, I cook. I like to go to the beach, the river, dance. I love to dance. It's a little different with the COVID-19. It's not as free, I guess. There's no like live music as much. But I would say dance, be with my friends. Right now I'm trying to, start business and stuff, but just enjoying my life right now.
All right, cool. Work out here?
Right now, no. But before, I did work in call centers, yes.
Oh, you did work in call centers?
And I'm a dancer in the States, and I've been able to do a couple music videos, and that's what I'm about to work on right now, trying to do more dance videos and work like that.
All right, so what do you do out here to keep busy? How do you like sustain yourself, How were you able to get up and move to DR?
Well, first I saved money before I came, and I wanted to kind of experience the lifestyle here. Being able to speak English, I used to work in the call centers and do phone calls. Very interesting, but not a lot of money. But now I'm trying to work on my own project where I'm trying to teach people how to heal themselves, or how to certain ways that they can boost their immune system. So I'm working on a project right now, so you know what juices to take or what vitamins to take, and it's gonna be more of a social thing And but that's what I'm working on right now. More of like an online type thing, teaching people how to heal and get the energy that they need.
Okay. Let me ask, Allison, how old are you?
Well, if I'm being honest, really honest, I am 33 years old.
33 years old. Wow, that's fairly young for an expat.
Thank you.
Oh, you don't even look 33. I would say 23.
So, you know, I was talking about, I'm going to show you.
Right, that plays a part. Do you have like an Instagram page, a YouTube page for your...
My health stuff?
Yeah.
I do. I actually have two. I have one for my dancing and one for my health stuff.
All right, so with the dancing and the health stuff, both links will be in the description down below. So what part of the DR do you live in?
I live in Santiago, but lately I've been exploring more of Puerto Plata. For the past couple months, I've been able to stay with a friend and explore Puerto Plata, even work in Sosua. Right now I'm in Puerto Plata, but I live in Santiago.
Okay. Was Santiago the first choice for you when you moved down here?
Yes, because that's where my family's from.
All right. And did you have Spanish down pat before you moved down here, or it was something you developed as you were living here?
I should have had it more down packed. It's kind of a long story. My brother has autism. My parents didn't know to teach us both languages. And after a while, I was so embarrassed I didn't even try to learn Spanish, even though I'm half Dominican. But I really learned here. I did one of those like international schools. For 3 months, I took classes for Spanish. And, you know, I know they're not sponsoring me, but I was doing Duolingo and just watching movies, listening to music, trying to learn.
You know what's crazy? I just did a video explaining how I learned Spanish, and you list 2 of the steps that I put on the video. You know, Duolingo and just watching things in Spanish, absorbing, switching it up. Say that for somebody back home who's thinking about doing the move down here, that, you know, go for it and learn Spanish out here, or start, you know, because a lot of the times, a lot of expats just go to the communities where, or the cities where, you know, they could get by with a little bit of English. But those tend to be more costly. You know, you tend to come across more tourism.
Exactly.
And you don't really get to experience the culture of the island as much. So what would you say is the best bet of doing that?
I would say if you know a little more before you come, you might be able to save a little money. But if you don't, it's a different, I'll say, lingo here. If you want to speak like them, learn here. But if you want to get around easier, try to learn before you come, at least to defend yourself. Okay. In any country, really.
What do you mean by you know, more money if you don't know Spanish if you come down here?
We're used to, just like the language, you're used to thinking about in dollars. So you're not going to understand that it's a different currency here, it's a different payment here. So for you, you're going to think in American money.
Okay.
So they're going to treat you like American money so they can get their bread. Me, I enjoyed helping. I enjoyed giving more than the usual because it doesn't happen every day for them. So for me, I didn't mind if I had it.
Okay.
So I would say no for now, but if you're living here and you plan to move here, you gotta learn or you get taken advantage of.
What do you do for fun down here?
For fun, I love to go to the rivers, to the beaches.
The Rios. The
yes,
okay.
Rios, La Playa. Oh my gosh. And before the COVID-19, when I could, I was going out to the club. They always have live music, dancing. I just love how, you know, in Atlanta, we like posting on the wall. But here, we're dancing with each other and getting to know each other, or it's just for a moment, we're exchanging some type of energy.
Right.
And I really love that about here, how there's always live music and dancing.
Okay.
So I knew this was my place.
So what other parts of the country have you gone to?
Really, the touristic areas. I've been to Punta Cana, Sosua, Puerto Plata, Santiago. I've been to some places that the tour guide here can take you. Luis, right?
Los Adventure Time, yeah.
Lois Adventure Time?
Los
Adventure Time, I'm gonna say that again. And Los Adventure Time, he could take you to some places that are unknown or you may not have heard of, that are exclusive. And thanks to him, I've been able to see less touristic places.
Okay. You've been living out here since 2018.
Yes.
and Santiago, but you like Puerto Plata more, or you venture out to Puerto Plata more?
I don't know if I like Puerto Plata yet to live, but I'm definitely exploring the scene, knowing what it's like. This is just my first year here, so in Santiago I've been there like 3 years. It's definitely smaller, there's not as much opportunity like there is in Santiago, but it's definitely an interesting scene. And being close to the beach is awesome.
Going to any other places, like, you know, off the map, like, you know, Samana or Constanza, Jarabacoa?
I've been to Jarabacoa, awesome birthday there. I have been to Samana, La Isabela, some places, but not too much, but I want to. I need to explore more. Like, I have the desire to see more of the life here, because it's just so different from the States.
2018, we're now in 2021. What has dating been for you down here? What has that been like?
Dating has been really interesting.
How so?
Kind of got caught up right away. It's easy to get caught up. Beautiful women. Me personally, I like women. Right away, I found somebody, we clicked. Translator for months, and it kind of went from there.
Okay, so interesting point. You being more into women, with the culture here being more religious, you know, it may be a little bit more frowned upon here than in the States. How has that been for you to be able to connect with women, find them first off, connect, and then after that, have you been able to be like out and about, out in the open? You know, I know you're the type of person who doesn't give a flying hoot, but what about your, you know, the people you've dealt with?
To be honest, with the first girl I was with, the family was not really about it at all.
Okay.
Somewhat religious. They didn't really accept it, so really it's definitely more frowned upon than from where I came, Atlanta, where it's like we having gay pride, we're having festivals, everything for gay people, everybody's just gay out in the open, it's okay, different things. Here, it's not the same at all. You almost have to hide it sometimes, and there's areas where you can find it, but it's not as easy. It's not really like you can be out in the open and feel as comfortable. I'm just being honest right now. And they just passed a law that any business can kick you out if they don't agree with that type of intimacy.
Wow, here?
Yeah.
They just passed a law. Wow, that's and that's big. I feel like here plays a big factor on religion. You can tell in terms of their medication, like they don't believe in CBD, they don't believe in marijuana, you know, all that stuff, but they believe in pills, they believe in alcohol, and that is a bit bizarre. What's the ease of dating for you? Like, do you have the fear of dating somebody who's like just with you because of what you bring to the table, or with you as a person? Like, how have you been able to navigate that?
If I'm being my first relationship, I felt a beautiful connection, and it was amazing. But you sometimes question because they just live so differently here. Like, they don't have the luxuries we have. They don't have like the givings that we have. Like, they don't get unemployment or anything like that. They're just on their own doing what they have to do to survive. So you question it a little bit, but depending who you are, you might really feel something. And for somebody who's gay, I would think it is harder to find somebody. It's definitely harder to find somebody.
Definitely harder to find somebody here, but it's not impossible.
No, definitely not. And I don't know if it's a Dominican thing, but I feel like there's a lot of gay or lesbian Dominicans, even in my family.
A good point, because we don't really think about that, you know, as expats or, you know, foreigners. People think like, all right, you know, women go for the guys and the guys go, you know, for the women, but never. This is the first time, you know, me personally, and on my channel, where I've come across a female expat who likes females. So I think we're all, you know, benefiting from your experience and, you know, the notes you have to share with us.
But at the end of the day, you gotta somehow get their information to stay in contact, because it's not like in the States where you always have communication with somebody. It's either you do it now or never, because you might never see them again.
And
so you have
98% of the time, you might never see them again.
Exactly. The communication, the internet. It's not like we always have internet 24/7. You know, you never know when you might be able to even reach them or call them. So it's kind of an excitement or adrenaline in that, but you have to approach. If you don't approach, never see them again.
Dancing. So you break dance, go-go dance. You've been a dancer in the States, not a stripper for those who wonder what dancing is. So how has that translated out here for you?
Wow. It's not really the same. Like, this is a really small country. So if I'm thinking about it when I was in Atlanta or when I was in Georgia, I was working every weekend. I had bar mitzvah jobs, music videos, I was working movies, commercials. I was doing all type of things. Like, if I want to plug, I'm in Pitch Perfect 2, Step Sisters, Las Vegas, a couple movies you can see me in. You can even catch me in Vampire Diaries, like in a little scene. Like, Atlanta really brought that opportunity to almost international, but here it's like fight or flight. There's not bar mitzvahs, there's no Jewish people here, there's no churches paying me to do small music videos. So you gotta hustle, really. Translating my dance job, really, it's not the same. The money's not there. But I had to learn from coming there to here. And one reason why I came here is I had to learn that money is not as important as I thought. Like, my health is more important than the bread. I'm gonna lie, I miss the bread.
Miss the bread, but when you say health, you mean your mental health.
My mental health, my physical health, both.
Exactly, mental health and physical health. And that's the thing that drives a lot of people to move to this country. Me personally, because, being in New York, I was going through all the motions. I got out of the military, I was, depressed, anxiety, suicidal, everything. And then I remember what it was like coming down here for the first time, and I didn't even leave the airport, and it was just different.
Wow.
So I know exactly what you mean. And as far as the dancing, I guess you could say, the States, there's a saying that says, it's not about what you do, it's who you know. And
facts.
I think for out here, that saying goes triple.
Whoa. Facts.
It goes for, who you know. Like, who you know that can plug in. I'm like, all right, Allison, baila en eso disco this day and that day, blah, blah, this and that.
That's true.
We're just about finish it up. So what would you tell those people who are just so used to only flying into Punta Cana or Puerto Plata or going to Sosúa? Like, what is your advice to those people who feel like, I don't have the Spanish to explore this part of the country, or all I know is, the point and click, Sosúa, or all I know is the resorts, Punta Cana. I'm scared to get off the resorts, I'm scared to do this, to that. What is your advice to these people? Because obviously you're not a male, you're a female, so it's a little bit more different, but you're more braver than most men who have been coming to this country for about 10 years, 12 years. So what's your advice to somebody watching this that just wants that push? Like, if she could do it, I could do it too.
My advice would be to live every day like it's your last. You never know who you can meet or who you can run into, and focus on what you want. If you don't know the language, if you have the mentality, the energy is going to be there, and you're going to run into the people that you need to run into.
The people will help you too. Let them know.
Exactly. And here, at the end of the day, they are really welcoming. They want to help you. They want to know who you are, where you're from, and they want to learn from you. So it's an exchange at the end of the day. And you deserve it, and they deserve it. So my advice, go for it.
All right, cool. Do you see yourself moving back to the States?
Moving back depends. Having property or having business. But to me, if I'm being completely honest, I feel like this country is how humans are supposed to live. There's other countries out there as well, but the island life, this is how humans are supposed to live. We're supposed to grow our own food, eat our own food, take care of our people in our neighborhood, and that's what I believe. So I want to be around that type of energy because that's what I believe in. And if I can bring that energy to the States, how to grow food in their yard and support each other and have businesses in their own neighborhood, that's what I would do. But
in the States, there's lots of, regulations and stuff.
Corporations and regulations.
Yeah, that
it's just a business. Here, we're trying to support each other. And that's what I fuck with.
Okay, I appreciate that, Ashley. Thank you for your time and thank you for your honesty. This has been a very enlightening video, and I hope just not for me, but for the viewers. And for those of you who don't know, this is Allison. I'm gonna drop,
AKA Ali Bounce.
Ali Bounce. I'm gonna drop her links down in the description below. But definitely stay tuned because you will be seeing more of her on the channel. You know, we could be exploring the island together, bring you guys more content. Her, Los Adventure Time, Chapapa TV, but only here on Chapapa TV. Allison, your parting words.
I appreciate you. Thank you for the love. All I want to say is love yourself and drink some water with lemon every morning, okay?
Okay, but what about Brugal on the weekends? Can we drink alcohol?
Of course on the weekends or for special occasions.
Special occasions. All right, peace. This has been Chapapa TV with Allison, and to the next